Hello, hello, hello. This is Mr. Math. Your chat. Alrighty. Hello, Galaxy. Welcome. So anyone who is hopping on, username Satori 1946. Okay. Is that your Q username or your Discord username? Because I need both. I will need both. If you So, patron, whoever, I'm doing first come first serves in terms of who names their Discord and their Q IGNs clearly in the chat. So please put that info in the chat. I will be writing down and on a separate notepad. Hi, Aini. You didn't miss anything. The stream has just started. Welcome to it. So please put your Discord username and your Q username in the chat. So Galaxy is the first one there with both. So I'm putting you down. Okay, so you're first up. Am I Galaxy? I assume you want to play Q and not chess, so I will add you. And please let me know if it is otherwise. I'll send you that friend request. David has... David, I don't need your live chess because I will be DMing you a link via Discord, so please send me your Discord in the chat. Next up was Mackenzie Archibald. Okay, I will add you in Q, and you are second in the list, Mackenzie Archibald. So David, let me know your Discord username rather than your live chess username. Mackenzie is... I can't seem to find you. Am I misspelling something in Q? Let's see who's next. Patron is next, so Discord and Q are both the same. Let me add you. So I'll take down 5 names for now, and then I'll get going on the games. And then I'll take down more names later, if that shows up. Yasin, I need your Discord as well. I'm having a fine day, Mackenzie, thank you. Your Discord is YNF_. Okay, I'll put you in as 4th then, David. And your Q's David... 09 ZKA. I will add you on Q, so that's 4 names. I'll take a 5th one, and then I will start with the matches. So yes, and I still don't have your Discord. Cuckoo90, is that just your... So I think I added you last time. Yeah, that's your Q, but I need your Discord as well if you want to do this. Federico, Hopolino, and Hopson? Okay. Frederico Tazi, you're 5th in line then. So let me add you. Okay, so that's 5. The 5 people I have are Space Lover, Pancake, who needs to send me... Actually, Pancake needs to send me their... Am I already friends with Pancake, actually? Maybe that's why they're not showing up. No? But okay, so we'll stop there for now. So the people in line are Space Lover, who is Galaxy Protogen, Satori 1946, YNF_, who is also David, and Hopolino, whose Q is Hope-san. Other people, after I finish those 5 games, then you can put your Discord and your Q into the chat afterward. So, with that said, Galaxy Protogen, are you here? You said you were down for some Q. I do need you to... Did you accept a friend request? You did. I think so, at least. I didn't get a notification, but it... Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Pancat, that's your username. Okay. I assume it got auto-corrected. Good, so those are the 5 people. I will send you the challenge then, Galaxy Protogen, since you were the first one. Ukumaro, so put... Yes, the way it works is people choose to play either a chess game or a game of Q with me, and if you win, I'll send you a duplicate limited epic from my collection. So I'll send a challenge to Galaxy first. And you have selected to play Q. Alright, and let's see which deck I should play. I will be mixing up the decks between matches, just to keep things interesting. Let's lead off with Mega Math deck. I am Mr. Math after all. Alright, good luck. Have fun. So our opponent's got a mix of Life on Land and Arts cards. This could be Rainbow, it could be Dogs, could be some other Life on Land deck. Either way, we're probably going to get a ton of value out of Quantum Entanglement. John Von Moon's a great deck buff, and there's a good chance, given it's a Life on Land round, there's a good chance we lose this first turn. And it is a Mythical Creatures deck. Very interesting. So that's why I played Hilbert's Problems instead of James Clerk. Let's try and get that conditional trigger. You can cheer for whoever you want, Federico. Or Federico. Giveaway, so we're Ukumara, as I said. The way it works is I'm playing viewers who want to play me in either queue or chess. If you beat me, you get a limited epic. So I've got the first 5 names. After I clear these 5 names, then I'll get probably another 5. And we'll keep going until I have to stop. So we did get the trigger that we wanted. James Clerk and Linux kernel here to go, and then we'll play an evil number as a deck buffer. It's kind of a giveaway, although this time people have to actually win. Can we repeat games? What I'm gonna say is everyone gets 1 chance. 1 maximum chance. Hello, Dave Dudley. Welcome to the stream. Says, I want to give as many people a chance to have a game with me as possible. Keep on playing deck buffs in the front here. Wait on Grim Reaper Paradox. And we don't have a good reason to play Power of Zero. Play Leonardo. We might actually end up winning this. We'll see what happens here. Cheshire Cats. We do end up winning round 1. So 1 chance for both games or 1 chance for each game. 1 chance for both combined. So you can choose either chess or Q, and then that's your 1 chance. Wow, Dave is upping the stakes. Alright, Dave Deadly is giving Enochian chess to the first person who beats me at chess. So that is a huge up the ante. I agree, Galaxy. I do think you probably end up losing now, but we'll see. I'm not too familiar with mythical creatures, but losing the first round in a Life on Land arena can't be a good sign. My chess elo, the last time I got it officially evaluated was 2000. That was the last time I played in a big tournament. I don't really want to play any of these cards, but I have to, so I will play Mobius Strip right here. Yeah, Midget the Small Nose. Hi, Q player. So I assume you just joined the stream. I've got 5 names down, and I'm gonna clear those 5 names first. After I'm done with those 5 players, then we'll see based on time. I'll probably get another 5 more after that. And that's when you can post your Discord and your Q usernames in the chat to join, once that happens. But yeah, I do think I'm probably winning this one, unfortunately, because mythical creatures, after losing that R1, probably isn't going to go too well. Chess time control is 3+2. I put that in the Discord. I haven't put that in the... Got a lucky first round. Sorry about that. What was I going to say? I put that in the Discord message. I didn't put it in the stream title, so I should mention it now. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, it's 3+2, so each player gets 3 minutes, plus an extra 2 seconds rather, every single time they make a move. Play out all the deck buff effects here. So I do hope to lose, so that Hilbert problems trigger, and that looks like it is going to happen. Can I share my deck code? Sure. I will flash it on the screen, and I will also put it in the chat after this. I can do that, indeed. Let's keep playing deck buffs in front, Becca and Fuzzy Logic, and Evil Number. We might end up losing R3 here, because opponent is punching pretty hard at this point. Mythical Creatures does ramp up pretty well in the mid-game. So We are probably going to lose this round. Let's position well for later, though. Never too late to misposition. We might win this if they undercommit, but that's probably not going to happen. Yeah. So I don't want to play Half-Life because I don't want to redraw it. I'm going to play it sometime during round 4. The other option was to play Half-Life and then commit to winning R4, which might happen anyway. So I didn't want to fully commit. Yeah, so it does get pretty tough once the first 2 rounds are lost. You have to win all 3 remaining rounds consecutively, which is definitely not easy. You might end up getting in a catch-22. Less damaging to play Set of All Sets than it is to play Mobius Strip here. Mobius Strip is a functional deck debuffer at this point. Half-Life effects based on when you use it. I still don't want to play it R3 because then it's a dead card on R5 essentially. So I don't want to draw it on R5. I want to draw a more useful card on R5, so I don't want to play it on R3. But it does look like I do just win here. Good game. A fine attempt. He took it to round 4. GG. So someone wanted me to show the deck code. I can quickly show the deck code for Mega Math. It should go up here. There we go. 960HHZ. And I'll also put it in chats. There we go. 960HHZ is the deck code that I just used. So next up, Pancake. Would you prefer to play chess or would you prefer to play Q? Also, Mackenzie, my favorite opening is... well, it's hard to say. There are a lot of openings I like. I will say the one I played the most as white in tournaments was the Carlsbad, which is also known as the Exchange Queen's Gambit. Kenzie, you would prefer to play chess. Okay. I believe, just double checking that you are Pancake. Yeah, you are. Alright. So I'm going to DM you a game on Discord. So it's going to be 3 minutes for each side and 2 seconds of increments. It'll be a random color. So let's bring this up. I'll still have the Q music running in the background, because why not? And then your Mackenzie RV in the Discord. There we go. There's the link in the Discord. Satori 1946 is next. If that's... yep, that is Patron. So, yep. Alrighty. Good luck, Pancake Pancats. We have C4. So this is not a spot where I'd like to go d5, actually. So I actually like to play a bit of a Queen's Indian here with b6 on knight f3. Knight c3 comes out. Now I'll commit to the Nimzo structure. So the point of knight f3 is usually to avoid that pin, but our opponent played it anyway. Now we can do standard Queen's Indian stuff. G3 gets played. Let's keep things simple. I'll castle. I thought about taking on f3. Don't know if it's actually worth it or not. Now, what do we want to play for? So we have the dark squared bishop. We're planning to trade away this one, probably. Let's go for a center lock here. That's going to be d6, and putting the pawns on all the dark squares. Because we're going to be trading away that dark squared bishop. Yeah, a3 happens. We have to trade it. Let's play c5, and white can't really take. If they take, they get doubled isolated pawns. Obviously, of course, we're not taking back either. A4 gets played, which is interesting. I don't need to overreact here, I don't think. The b6 backwards pawn would be just as weak, I think. So we'll play e5. And if white locks up the position, we're fine with it. If they keep the tension, we're also fine with it. Either way, all our pawns are dark squares, and our bishop is on a light square, and that's what we're playing for. Positional advantages. Note how weak this bishop is, by the way, on c1. Contrast it with this bishop on b7. So what's your game plan from here? We can try and take space on the king side, maybe? Knight e4, f5, queen f6. Problem is maybe knight d2 happens, and then there's a pin. Are we afraid of that? We are a little bit. So maybe we go queen c7 first. Go queen c7, reinforce e5, protect the b7 bishop. Mandatory sports feels like a really weird concept to me. Griggs, GRB. I don't know. Maybe bxf3 and c4 was better. Not sure. I couldn't ever play c4. e4. Bishop takes f3 and e4 here. I believe that loses a pawn, because after takes the bishop is covering e4. Or are you talking about in a previous position? It can't be, right? No, d5 happens. Now admittedly we can't play e4. Because now that pawn is definitely dead if I do that. I can go knight h5 and f5 though. That looks pretty good. Now with the position closed, we can start to make these movements on the king side. And we can do that pretty safely. We do need to make sure we don't give white knight e6 though. So maybe h6 first, and then maybe g6 and f5. It's not like this knight is under any threat. Yeah. So g6. Let's not get mated. And then we'll go h6 and f5. Of course not f5 immediately because of knight e6. And if g4, we can go knight g7, and that also covers e6. F4 gets played. Let's continue with our plan. We'll go h6, kick this knight away, and then go f5. If they take, we probably play knight e5, put our knights on the strong central square. Move the rook over, move the queen over. E4 is interesting. I do have to be wary of this now. That's actually a little... I didn't really account for this. Probably have to take. There's too much tension here, and I don't want to open this file for nothing. Knight f4. We have to take. If bishop f5, f4, I'm thinking g5 rather. Oh, maybe that opens the position too much. So what about king h7? I think I like that a little bit better. I did misplay a bit here. I pushed a little too early. Rook takes, bishop e4, rook f6. Should be fine. Double up the rooks, bring the knight in. I don't see a way to dislodge this rook. Probably shouldn't allow him to take here. Try to do this. Although, actually, queen c2 is pretty worrying. Oh boy. Queen c2 would have been stronger. So this allows me to use my knight, but bishop g6? Okay, I get the queen here. There is a really weird line there that I want to quickly touch on after the match. I'm gonna lose this. Uh-oh, maybe I'm still losing. Shouldn't give a discovered check if I don't have to. Can't go up because of rook g7. But it's gonna happen anyway. I give the queen right back. Position's a bit too cramped. Oh! It's quite strong. Can I get away with that? Takes, I take the bishop. We are now down to rook. Center mouse, I'm postponing the Q for now because we've got multiple people in it. The QUE. That is game. Well done. Congratulations. That means you get a limited epic from my collection, and in addition to that, Dave Dudley will give you Enochian chess. As an extra congratulations to the first person to beat me in chess on the stream. So congratulations. Let's get back on that. Pancake pancats. Let's take something that basic common from you. And I will give you a limited epic you don't own. Let's go with just the first one that's here, Appleman. Dave Dudley, their IGN's on the screen. Pancake pancats. And I will send this trade offer for the limited epic as a congratulations. Alrighty, who's next? Satori 1946. Are you still here? Also, the audio, the music went high all of a sudden. Turn that down a slight amount. Yeah, that was. I don't know why it suddenly went up earlier. Let's set it to that. Hopefully that's better. Alright, you are ready. Would you prefer chess or Cards of the Universe and everything? Nice. In the meantime, I will spin this, because why not? 10,000 coins. Very nice, very nice. One of the better rewards. Patron, let me know if you would prefer to play Cards of the Universe and everything, or if you would prefer to play a game of chess. Q. Alrighty, I will send you the battle. As soon as it lets me, because you are currently offline. Oh, yes, I should go over that line. Thank you for the reminder, Midget. Let's quickly go over that, actually. Where was it? Here. So in this spot, so white played rook takes f8, knight d3, and that dropped a queen. They did end up getting it back afterward, but I think I could have... That's because I probably made a couple of mistakes along the way. Instead, I believe bishop takes g6 is winning here. If we go to the analysis board, because after bishop g6, that's check. I have to respond to this. The rook is not defended. Knight g6 looks like it does, but it doesn't because the knight is pinned. So rook takes f6 here, and here white is unambiguously winning. So that's what I wanted to touch on, I believe. Here white is just up the exchange because this knight cannot take the rook. But what white did end up working in the end as well. Okay, you're back online. Perfect timing, just finished discussing that. I'll send a league challenge. And I'll switch up my deck. Let's go to this one. Eventually white got the queen. I mispositioned a bit, I think. And I ended up getting skewered. It was a forced skewer. Alright, looking at this opening hand. White Cliffs and Enornis in the opening hand. Always love to see it. Taurosaurus as well is good. We're gonna put white... so there's a choice between putting Enornis here and Flaming Cliffs here, or Enornis here and Flaming Cliffs here. We're gonna put Flaming Cliffs up forward a little, because of that first line that buffs play quality cards that haven't been played this game. By the time it gets redrawn here, there'll still be like 3 to 4 cards that it should buff. Whereas if I put it on the right side, I'll draw it 1 turn later, and it'll buff basically nothing. Our opponent is playing a mixed tarot and occult card. That might be a mono arts deck, or it might be a 8/8/2, and yeah, that looks like what it is. There's a history card right there. You would have opened with Acro. I'm inclined to play all my deck buffs first. I can play Acrocanthosaurus here if I want to, and still get a comparable amount of value, and yeah, looks like that's exactly what I'm going to do. Have you had a chance to play Medicine yet? I have not played Medicine, but I have played against Medicine a couple times. I think it's pretty underwhelming. Other science decks look better. Either that or my opponents haven't been building it right. So they have not been performing particularly well against me. But yeah, it looks like we are going to win this first round, which is quite nice, given it's an arts and culture round. Opponent didn't play their history card, which is interesting. Wonder if it's cow tipping. So I'm inclined to play the deck buffer out. The other deck buffer is Tombok formation. And the question is, do I play Patago Titan here? And I think the answer to that is yes. So the problem is it might be awkward if I don't draw another Land Before Time card next turn. But, oh, there it is. Fox Sisters. That makes sense. Is it Fox Sisters and Cow Tipping them? Might be Ivar. Ivar would have made sense, yeah. Yeah, but we expect to draw one. So there's Eye of Quebec. I was thinking about waiting to next turn just to make sure, but now we can play Eye of Quebec, and then we'll draw it alongside Padaco Titan next time. So we'll do that. Denny's pretty bad in this matchup. No Paleontology cards in the opposing player's deck. So it's pretty weak. Prefer the other permanent scalers. So that'll be Dragon, which we want to put in front here because of the burn effect. And that'll be Florisman and Argentavis. Some huge haymakers here, Black Magic, Enchantment coming out. We want to save Baryonyx for next round if we can. Probably means we play Missing Link and Argentavis here, and then Denny on the right. It feels a bit awkward, but oh well. Is Missing Link better than Denny, though? It might not be. This is going to be plus 30 3 times, that's 90. Whereas this will have plus 30 twice, that's plus 6, 54. No, Denny is better than Missing Link. And the other Hoax card looks like Identity Theft, which is a solid haymaker. Now, this is a bit of an awkward hand. I did just say I wanted to save Baryonyx for next round. But I actually don't hate using it here either, because I do want to win this round. Oh, but my energy is weird. I do have to play Flaming Cliffs then. Right side Flaming Cliffs, left side Toro, and then Hill Creek, and hope this is enough, and save Baryonyx for next round. This is actually pretty awkward. But we do end up winning this round anyway. Ouroboros got played. Yeah. Not sure what the reasoning for that was. That was pretty interesting. But Ginornis again wants to be on the right. Baryonyx wants to get played. And Aquacantho, first turn of the round. Ooh, whoa. That's a pretty big undercommit. I'm inclined to think that after that, we'd probably win this. Admittedly, those cards are bigger than they look, because Baryonyx hit them all for negative 60. But that was, not the biggest turn. And it's a paleo round. So we should be able to take this one home. That's a good game. Close it out. We hit pretty big on that third round. Can cards have negative power? They cannot, but you can have negative power per turn. But the cards themselves can't have negative power. 2055 plus the 180 from Baryonyx, so effectively about a 2200 power around there. Yeah, that's a good game. The Q audio just is unrelenting. I keep lowering it, and it keeps getting higher and higher. GG, good game, patron. Was a very interesting deck. I do applaud you for that. We've had some pretty creative decks, but creativity doesn't necessarily win matches. Who is next? Let's see. YNF and David. Are you still here, David? You're up next. Please let me know if you are here. And whether you would like to play Cards of the Universe and everything, or if you would like to play a game of chess. Hopolino, you are after David. So David, you are here. Would you like to play chess or Cards of the Universe and everything? Chess, alrighty. We've got another light chess contender. I will send you that link. Your username was YNF_. Right, am I right about that? Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. There you go. I've DM'd you the link. And feel free to accept whenever you're ready. Okay, Dave Devley is adding a shiny chess card as a reward to whoever wins the next chess game against me. Alright. Good luck. Another B4 player. Let's have some fun. Let's play something a bit offbeat. Ah, no acceptance of the England Gambit. Alright, now we play this instead. So we can actually get away with F5 here, I believe. With Queen H5, there is G6. Let's actually play F5. What chess tournaments do you used to play in? All sorts of chess tournaments. I played in everything from local, state, to national. Didn't do too much international, though. I believe E4 does win a piece, because there is Queen E2, but then I can castle, and if he takes, I can go Rook E8. So I think we're going to do exactly that here. On knight c3, there's bishop f5, and probably knight g5. Maybe I can't add too much more after that, though. And I can't allow a knight on e4. Because a knight on e4 can take on f6 with discovery. So maybe they do get away with it, but I can also just play like h6 or something here. So yeah, there's knight c3. So what happens after h6? Takes, 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 takes. Okay, what else can happen? You throw in bishop e6, does that change anything? Not really. I can go king f8 and avoid the fork on f7. Yeah, h6 looks good. Knight e6. Trying to give it back. Yeah, I don't see anything better than take. Although I can't take now because of bishop h6, bishop h7 actually. So what to do? Maybe knight c6 rather, with the idea of going knight d4. But then bishop c6, b c6. That's fine. We can go queen e7 and mop up the pawn. On king h7, the rook is hanging. That's the problem under pay. So if rook e6, Bishop h7, king h7, queen e6, and I lose the rook. What do you mean by that, Aini? How would you like me to determine who that goes to? Yeah, I think... Oh, there's rook e1. f2 is weird, though. But I can at least get my development out here. Let's go rook b8. Might want to play d5 at some point. Go rook b4 for rook lift over to the king side. Probably a wheel. I guess I would wheel everyone who's participated so far. King h1, interesting. I want to play f4, I guess. Let's go d5. Get some space. And this bishop can't move. At least there might be some tactics with knight a4. It's tough for it to move though. Could also go bishop b4, try to trade and play knight e4 in order to take this pawn. Queen a6 doesn't actually do too much. It threatens c6, I guess. Well, queen d6 threatened to take this. f2 is also now hanging. A random giveaway for all who participate in live. Sure. So now all participants also will get a wheel spin at the end for a shiny fortune cookie. Is that that's a card, right? Fortune cookie? I just just checking. Okay. Now what? Let's keep activating our pieces, probably. I like the idea of going for this in knight e4. Yeah, everyone gets free stream snipe privileges. I don't mind. The problem is now, after bishop takes and queen g4, the pawn hangs. That's an important pawn. Let's try d4. Okay, this is an overload. There's bishop takes, but I have intermezzo, knight takes f2, and then I take back. So that gets the pawn back. I'll actually take with the rook in order to attack this and this. Oh, I missed that. I missed that. I had to take with the queen. Well, that's a blunder. Anything I can do? No, queen d5. Queen f5 is also a threat, so d3, I guess. But, I mean, we're just losing. Yeah, good game. Congratulations. Get a shiny chess card from Dave Dudley. Very well done. As you can see, I'm evidently very out of practice. Congratulations. Yeah, big blunder there on rook takes b4. Queen b4, and I'm fine here, I'm pretty sure. But very well done. Let's go back to Q. So that was David. Your IGN also starts with David. Let's send you the limited epic. Take a Spartan helmet. And limited epic. Let's give you... How about cell phone? Congratulations. Alrighty, and the final of the 5 that I picked out early on was Hopolino. Are you here, Hopolino? And if you are, would you prefer to play Cards of the Universe and Everything, or would you prefer to play chess? Your pick. No. Please, do the honors. I'll pick one if you really can't. But, it really should be yours. What does the audience want? That's a good question. Alright, chat. Time to vote. Let's see. Chess or Q? Chess. Q. Chess. Well, that looks like chess it is. Let's go back to that. Let's go ahead and... Let's see, your Discord was that. Your Discord was Hopolino, right? No, there's no app. I'll send you a message. I'll send you a link on Discord. What was your Discord again? It was Hopolino. I can't find you for some reason. Okay, I will go ahead and... Yep, there we go. Thanks for the DM, that helps. It's harder to search for people in streamer mode on Discord. Prize sent out. Alright, thank you, Dave Dudley, for sending out those prizes and contributing to the stream. Much appreciated. Alright, good luck, have fun. Why is it randomly assigning me black every time? I blame that for me losing. Alright. Good luck, good luck. We have an E4 player this time. Let's see. What have you got up your sleeve? Four knights so far. White has a lot of options, of course. Bishop b5 is indeed one of them. I think I'll go bishop c5 here. I think I'm fine after takes. Queen d4? No, not queen d4. Probably bishop f2 and then queen d4. So takes, and then the fact is the queen opens up here for a fork. And that's why black is fine. So on knight e5, I have bishop f2, king f2, queen d4. And that's precisely what's going to happen. And we get the piece back. And the pawn, because we took on f2. Now, this does mean that white gets the center if they elect to play d4 here, but they also can't castle. And they don't elect to play d4. So now we can develop with Tempe here. Ooh, interesting. d4 now. I believe that is hanging. Quick double check, because I've made some tactical errors already in the series. Yeah, looks hanging. Now white... Well, white already couldn't castle. I was going to say this covers g1, but a bit redundant. Let's keep the queens on the board here. Want to use this in the attack if I can. Rook d8 incoming to also get tempo on that queen. Queen e3. Yeah, queen takes c3 followed by rook d1, but I don't think that works. h2 is hanging though. I could just take that. But I'd like to castle. Get all the queens in play. Queen g5. Again, I'm inclined not to trade queens here. How so, Underpack? Did I miss a line somewhere? Takes. How do I get the rook? Or are you saying I should castle queenside? Queen takes knight? Not here, right? Are you talking about later? I'm thinking about queen takes knight here because it removes the defender for the d1 square. But unfortunately, if there was a pawn on f2, that works. But there's no pawn on f2, so it's not mate. c5, take on g2. Yeah, right there. I am confused. Oh, you are talking about the same thing as me then. Queen takes knight. Okay. Thank you, Mackenzie. Much appreciated. Yeah, we have our rooks in the center. Opponent can't castle, so king is stuck here. Looking to see how to wrap this up. Go knight e4, could go for g3. Knight e4 is actually really strong. It's even stronger than it looks. On knight e4, rook d1 is mate. Which means white has to move their queen, probably. But then I just take, and then the same problem happens. Rook d1 is mate again. Missed mate in 2? Uh-oh, how did I miss mate in 2? What? Let me see if I can figure it out. Can I distract this? Can I force this knight away somehow? D1. Oh! Rook D1, knight takes D1, queen E2. So Midget the Small is pointing out Rook D1, knight D1, queen E2 is forced mate in 2. Oh, you're talking about... Okay, Mackenzie. I'm talking about here. I see. Bishop F3, pawn takes... Well, so the white pawn, the problem with that, or underpay, not Mackenzie, sorry. Problem with that underpay is white is not going to take this knight. Bishop captures, pawn captures, bishop captures, and they don't have a reason to take this. Rook G1 and both my pieces are under attack. And I can't defend both. I can't move this knight to defend this bishop, for example. So I am losing a piece in this line. White is not obligated to take this knight immediately. They can move the rook. But that's a good idea. It just doesn't quite work. It doesn't quite work. At least I don't think. But alright. Good try, Hopolino. So, we'll get our next 5 now. Please. Next 5 names. And they'll probably be the final 5 names for the stream. Put your Discord and your Q username in the chat. If you've already gone, please leave room for someone else. We'll take the next 5 games. Also, there's a participation prize at the end. For everyone who has joined, who has played so far, there will be a wheel spin at the end. One of you will get a shiny fortune cookie from ID. So your IGN's Bengal Sky Tiger, I do need your Discord as well for this. So please put your Discord in the chat as well. IGN is underpay. Yes, I am aware. Please do put both your Discord and your Q. I'll also accept these in the meantime. Nice. That trade did go through. There we go. Your Discord is Christian Osco. And then... Thank you. So you are first in line. Oh, Christian Nosco. Is it one N on Discord, or is it 2 N's? In the meantime, yeah, we are already friends. I'll check that underpay is also... Pretty sure we're already friends, yep. Can you be second, please? Well, I'll be taking some time getting names, so we'll see. If you're not ready by the time we get all the names, then you can be second. So everyone else who wants to participate, please put your Discord and your Cards Universe and everything. Your Discord's Pareo9893980. Okay. So, Curio, you are second for now. Or underpaid. When you said IGN underpaid, did you mean to say that's both your Discord and your Q IGN? Okay. Anyone else? 2 more spots. If there aren't 2 more, then we'll end there with 8 total participants, 8 total challengers. So far, 2 have won, 3 have lost. And both players who have won played me in chess. but it doesn't look like there's anyone else. So in that case, we have the last 3 participants, who will be Christian, Correo, or Coreo's also Curio, and Underpay. So Christian, let me know if you're ready or not. If you're not ready, then I'll have Curio go first. You share the paleontology deck code. I did not. I can share it now. So here's the deck. And let's wait for it to properly generate the code. Ready and queue. Gotcha. Wait, there's the code. And I will send you a challenge in game. And that code is the paleontology deck code for ID. What are we playing? I think the only other deck I properly tuned for this is going to be Riding the Waves. Let's go for it. And I'll probably reuse my other decks if I've have more queue games after. Deck buffers in front, and we want to save junk for when these history cards get ready. And there's the question of, do we think we have a chance of winning round 1? I think we do. I think we do. Alright, good luck. It looks like a 9/9 history art deck. Junk isn't going to get any more powerful than this. And probably cycle USS Arizona. Yeah, it looks like Minerva deck. Doesn't look like we are winning this round 1, unfortunately, though. Means I'm a bit sad that I played Unsinkable Sam. Kalush wants to be saved to next rounds. But this is kind of awkward. I guess we don't have USS Scorpion as a hold card. We'll play it out. Usually you have 2 hold cards, so this is a bit of a setback for my R5. Not the greatest start. Yeah. But here's the strong stuff coming in now. So Kalush wants to go up here. Titanic is a deck buff, so... yeah, I think I play out on left here, and then we can go Flying Cloud or Baden. Probably Flying Cloud. Sea Peoples as well, which does make sense. So we already want to cycle one of those. Probably end up cycling Baden and Flying Cloud here. And then we'll play Leif Erikson and Pesky Canoe on the right. Deck looks really expensive. I assume you're referring to my opponents. It does look like, yes. Well, I mean, mostly because of Sea People. Hey, Enochian chess. Even in Q, we have a chess reference. And regular chess as well, of course. Because how could you forget? So let's make sure we win. Play the deck buffers in front, but also commit. Make sure we don't accidentally slip up at the end here. So this looks like a solid 2-4-5 kind of game. We should be able to win rounds 2 and 4, and then try to outscale them for round 5. But if we can get round 3, we'll take it. So here's Unsinkable Sam. HMS Revenge, maybe. We get a proc here. Yeah, we got a proc last time. We'll get a proc this time as well. Yeah, Mayo in front. Lay out US Arizona. Probably HMS Repulse. And we'll evaluate whether we can win. The answer is probably not, so... We're looking to win round 4 and round 5, it looks like. Let's hold this all the way. No point in committing it now. Junk goes out, plus 32. Titanic in front of Kalush. Wow, maybe we do end up winning. It's gonna be close. 270, very, very close. So I think with that, I think I can be moderately confident that I outscale. Not fully, because Tyrone is going to be plus 100 on the 3rd round, and I don't know what they're holding in their hand. But we have this as well, so we have good chances here. So we'll play out Flying Cloud and Badan on the left here, because we want to redraw them on the final turn, and Copenhagen on the right. And we need to make sure that we secure this round. That's a very big tall peak. How many buffs did it have? That is a lot of buffs, yeah. Let's commit the big stuff first, and then see whether we have wiggle room later. That might be Crown on the right. I kind of want to play Pohutakawa, but at the same time, I'm worried that's a bit too much of a sandbag. And yeah, looks like it just about would have been too much to try and sandbag with Pohutakawa there. So we played right. We committed just what we could, basically. It does mean we have a dead card going into this final round. You don't think it's Crown? That's... if it's not reacting, I haven't been paying enough attention. We'll play out our deck buffers here. I should have considered committing Fireship just now. It's pretty awkward to play USS Arizona on this turn. But we do get the loss trigger on Galileo Satellite System, which is nice. Yeah, it's not Crown. I don't know what it is, though. Oh, it's here now. But I do think we commit Fireship now. Titanic. 11-15. There's Tyrone. There's Nemo Sign. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's another hold card. But we are going to outpunch the Nemo Sign here. Question is, was that enough? We'll have Kalush, Flying Cloud, and HMS Repulse for another 1000+ turn. Did we outscale our opponents? It's gonna be close. I think we've done it, though. Just about. Good game. We hit 2554 post-Hans trap, so more like 2650. Good game, Bengal Sky Tiger. Very close one. It's a nice deck. So with that, our next contestant is Correo 3980 or Curio 0312. Please let me know. Would you like to play Q or would you like to play chess? Did I mix it up? I might have mixed up the numbers or something, or mixed up the names. Q it is. Let me send you a challenge. Did you receive it? Your app home. Okay, I'll cancel and let me know when you're ready again. You don't have to, Bengal. I appreciate it, but no need. No, but thank you. Thank you kindly for the gesture. If you want to contribute to a giveaway on a future stream, I'd be very happy to entertain that. I've had plenty of people, as you see throughout this stream as well, plenty of people add to the giveaways. So if you'd like to do that on a future stream, please feel free to do so. Or even to this stream, if you want to add it to the giveaway wheel at the end. Let's go to back on Mega Math. You're faced with riding a deck Graves, a deck that has Great White Shark. Yes, I have. It was during a tournament and someone teched it in against me. Yeah, the Great White Shark does kill riding the waves pretty well. So Mobius Strip goes on right here because we want to redraw it on turn 1 of round 3. Grim Reaper goes in front because we want to draw it on round 2 and then round 4 for maximum value out of this effect. And then the strongest deck buff here is John Von Neumann. Alright, or you can host a giveaway yourself, that works perfectly as well. As for the Nemo sign question, you can play it early on in female Greek myth, or in just Greek myth in general. It's a fine random filler card. It's not like you lose or gain or lose any amount of value from playing it early. The effect is the same by the end of the game regardless. It's not like a traditional hold card that has a starts effect that you need to keep it in the hand for. The Doppler effect goes on right here. I don't think we need to commit too hard, so I think we can play Doppler before. We can play Doppler early here, rather, instead of playing like year 2038 or something. Because this is going to have a downside. I would rather have the downside happen this turn, because I think we don't need that much power this round. So that we can store more power for R2, potentially get a snowball going. That's a huge power of 0 hit, so everything except that left card got hit. Their card here was not big enough, but I didn't see where that left card went. I think it went to the left. So in that case, we'll not play it out. Because it would be missing at least 2 cards. Yeah, it did go to the left. So we'll consider playing Power of 0 on the left next turn. And we had to play, of course, Half-Life there. That was the final turn to get it out in round 1. So we're playing Power of 0 on the left here, because it's guaranteed to hit at least one thing, plus possibly others, if they play the other Power of 0 debuffed cards. The other thing we're going to do is, since we're playing a weak card, Power of 0, we'll play Hilbert's Problems. We're likely to get a loss here. And we can do Penrose Triangle as another weak card. that isn't going to get hit by Power of Zero, but that is. Shapley Supercluster. Very interesting. So Hilbert's Problem doesn't actually want to be cycled to the final turn of the final round. So we'll play equals MC squared. We want to play 2 cards that we want to draw on the final turn. That's probably Fuzzy Logic is the other one. That or Quantum Entanglement. It's definitely not Linux kernel. We're also definitely sandbagging because this is a space round. So that means we don't play Linux kernel until maybe the final turn of this round. Fuzzy Logic probably wants to get drawn here. And we'll set up for round 3 here by playing Linux kernel on right side, John von Neumann and Evil Number on left, and then we'll play Grim Reaper Paradox on left next round. I think we have space to do that, right? We're playing Mobius Strip next round, Maxwell, and that, probably. And we expect to lose this. Which we do. There's Mobius Strip. Play the Maxwell and the Grim Reaper Paradox. There's Doppler effect. Play Mecha and Leonardo alongside it, and we're, again, probably fine with getting a Doppler effect here, because we're pretty likely to win this round. We can play all 3 Mega Math cards here, and then sandbag R4 with Half-Life. Do we do Power of Zero on the right or on the left? I didn't pay attention to the effects at the start of the round, which I should have. I was too busy talking. Let's put it on the right. Yeah, looks like that was the right decision. PK, I think it might be tough winning this round. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's sandbag here. So, play out Half-Life, cycle E equals MC squared and Fuzzy Logic to the left. So we want to draw those on the final turn of the game. Play out all of our deck buffers. That's Quantum Entanglement. All of the cards here are deck buffers except set of all sets, which means we play the most expensive ones just in case there's a hands energy issue. I'm not optimizing for power whatsoever, because power on this round doesn't really matter. Play all the preparatory effects. That means Linux kernel, Maxwell, and Evil Number. And we are as buffed up as we can possibly be going into this final round. So let's see it. Uh-oh, bit of lag. There we go. We'll play mecha on the left here. Or it doesn't really matter where we put it, but we'll play mecha. And we'll try to wait on playing Mobius Strip. Play the other cards first. There's the Doppler effect. This time we want to try to avoid playing it as well. That means we play Set of All Sets, Penrose Triangle, and Year 2038 Problem. We would lose more from playing Mobius Strip here than we would lose from playing Set of All Sets. So we do make a big comeback on this turn, because we play it out our hold card. But our opponent cycled some very strong stuff in for the final turn of the game, so let's watch out for that. We do get a huge hit with Power of Zero here, though. Those 3 cards. E equals MC squared, Mobius Strip, and Power of Zero is our best combination. And we outscale them. And that's game. It's 26-16. Good game. Alrighty, now the final participant is Underpay. Is Underpay here? Do you want to play Q or do you want to play chess? If you want to play Q, you don't actually need to send your Discord. Discord username is mostly for chess, so I can send you a link. So if you want to play Q, don't worry about the Discord username. If you do want to play chess though, please do send me your Discord username or DM me on Discord, so I can send you the link. Chess. Alright, in that case, please send me your Discord username or DM me on Discord. And I will switch my overlay. Delete chess. Alrighty. Yep, I saw your message. Sent you the link. Good luck, have fun. Oh, I finally got whites. Alright. Let's play e4. We have had, I believe we've had less e4 than d4 so far. Let's have a King's Gambit. Should be interesting. d6, very defensive response to the King's Gambit. So we'll develop Knight f3, Bishop c4, Castle. Yeah, first game playing white. Bishop e5 is also a move, now that Knight c6 is played. But we'll take things slow. a6 doesn't do too much. We can simply castle. Now we're starting to look at some shenanigans, because now we have all this lined up. We have this, so b5. Can we get away with taking? Takes. Maybe even Knight g5. No, we probably want to take on e5, right? What if we take on e5 first? No, he just takes the bishop, so that means check here, takes... There is king e8. On king e8, I probably d4, and I think that looks good. If not king e8, then d takes, knight takes. Now it's a double discovery. The king has to move, and that looks pretty good for us. All right, let's go nuts. So this is setting up the discovery. Just to double check. And we'll see what black does. We can just pick up the knight next turn. Question is if we can keep it. But that's a problem for next turn me. You know, it's interesting. So, capturing on e5 does allow this. The other option, of course, is king e8. But after d4, I'm not sure how good that actually is for black. So king e8, d4, so takes d5, knight e7, knight e5 also looks pretty dismal for black. Queen d6. Now I can play queen g4. Is that mate? That's mate. Wow, what geometry. So this is check, of course, covers d7. That's files covered by the rook. e7 and e5 are covered by the knight. Black's own queen's blocking the king on d6, and the pawn covers d5. That is a true geometrical mate right there. But good game, Underpay. I did not mismate this time, Bidget. But good game, Underpay. That was a fun one. But with that said, we now have all 8 contestants, which means Tiny is giving a free shiny limited epic, I believe, or fortune, or is that shiny limited legendary fortune cookie? Let me see. It is a shiny limited common. Okay. It is, well, it's a shiny limited, but it is fortune cookie, and it's a shiny one, and Aini is giving it out to whoever wins this final wheel spin. So we have our contestants. Galaxy Protogen. I will enter abbreviated versions to make things simpler. We have Pancake. We have Satori. We have David. Hope-san. Bengal Sky Tiger. Curio. And we have Underpay. These were our 8 contestants on this stream. I believe 2 of them won, and both of them beat me in chess. But let's see who will now win the final card. Good luck, have fun! And it's Bengal! Congratulations, I will put the IGN in chat. Bengal Sky Tiger. That's the in-game name, Aini, Bengal Sky Tiger. So Aini will send you the shiny limited common. And congratulations to all of the winning players from this stream. Gave away 2 limited epics, and Dave Deadly and Aini. Big thanks to them for adding on even more limiteds to the giveaways. Hi Fallout Boy, you're unfortunately a bit late. I am ending the stream, but possibly next time. Thank you guys all for coming. Hope you had a great time. And as always, keep it Q. I'll see you all next week.